Okay, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending upon when you see this. This is for Comp 101, and I wanted to talk to you about your research. I had assumed at this point that all of you would have already done research and understood how to organize it and how to think about it. So when I taught with EPP and the enrichment and also the composition class, we talked about five for writing, things that you should know or be able to do when you think about essays or research. So you need to look back at the English Preparatory Program 5 for Writing booklet that I told you to review, pages 2 to 12 and then 13 to 22. It's going to give you example research, it'll give you an example essay, it'll give you the paragraphs that are small with a topic sentence, then the significant quote, and then the analysis with the commentary. So you guys need to look at that. You should have already looked at it. There's also a list. It's called the checklist for writing essays and doing research. So look at that. It'll tell you about things you need to think about as you organize your writing, whether it's an essay or research. You should know already that if you have a larger paper, your first page might be the introduction with 4 paragraphs, and maybe in the 4th paragraph, the last couple of sentences will be the claim or thesis. But you need to develop a good introduction that would have a hook in it. So you need to review that list also of the hooks, the 7 hooks that you can use for starting writing. So that's what I really need to tell all of you. The students who have the myth that global warming is a myth, all I can say to you is when you look at your articles, and I brought mine with me this morning because I'm going to look at them, in the problem where they talk about, the researcher talks about global warming not being a problem, that's where you're going to find your solution also. So you'll talk about and set up your paper in a way that you talk about the problem is that there are these 3 things that people say about global warming that aren't true. So the solution is suggested that you do this, this, and this. So it's going to be in there. It's not going to be stated as a problem. It's going to be stated in a different way. But you'll see the problem if you're in a myth group. The problem is that there isn't specifically anything happening to destroy the world with global warming. And these are maybe the 3 things that these experts are saying in this area. This isn't happening, this isn't happening, and this isn't happening. So that will help you to at least think about, when you look at that research, the problem's there and the solution is there. So you need to read it. You need to read it. Make sure too you're dividing up your research. Maybe one of you does the introduction with the first couple of pages with a problem, and then the other partner does the solutions with a conclusion and the works cited page. But you need to put this all in one document, APA format, and get it into one document. And we'll talk more on Monday about questions that you have. But don't think of it as, oh, the first paragraph. No, the introduction is probably going to be a page. And then you'll probably have 2 pages of research that talk about the problem or the myth, and 2 pages of research that talks about the solution, or in your case, if you're on the myth part, what the myth says and what's really not true. Okay? So, boy, I don't know what else to tell you guys. If you have any other questions, ask. And I hope you have a good weekend. Take some time to relax, though, too. Take some time for yourself. So this is Dr. Stephen Ronzano saying peace out.